Welcome back to Japan Vlog Part 4. This is the last vlog of the Japan series and I'm kind of sad about it. I've had a lot of fun editing these videos together, so without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Vlog 1, we were in Yokosuka for the most part. Vlog 2, Yokosuka to Tokyo. Vlog 3, Tokyo and a little bit of Kyoto. And then this vlog, we are mostly in Kyoto and then we go back to Yokosuka to spend the last little bit with my family again. Day 10 of Japan. We started our morning in Kyoto, of course. We took a train to go see the famous Red Gates, otherwise known as Fushimi Inari Temple of South Kyoto. We ended up getting there around 7:30 because I was reading up, seeing that if you go anytime, honestly, after 8 or 9, it gets jam-packed. I'm just gonna geek out just a tiny smidge bit, okay? So the Fushimi Inari Temple is famous for its red or vermilion gates. It's this super vibrant red gates that I'm sure you've seen online somewhere. This trail leads into a sacred wooded Mount Inari. It's called Mount Inari, which these shrines are dedicated to. They are dedicated to Inari, the Shinto god of rice, and Shinto is way of the gods, so it remains one of Japan's major religions alongside Buddhism. Anytime I go to these temples and just these historical landmarks, I'm curious as to how they got there in the first place. 1, how they got there. 2, who is it for? And 3, what is the meaning behind it? I wanted to kind of know all that. So me and Phoenix, we hiked about 30 or 40 minutes up the mountain, heaps of steps, but it isn't too bad of a hike. But yeah, we hiked 30 or 40 minutes to this intersection. It was called the Yotsutsu intersection. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but basically you could either keep going up or kind of loop back down.
Why are you moving around so much?
Because there's skaters out here, not trying to get eaten by the skaters. Skaters love me, so I'm trying to distract them with my dance moves. After the Fushimi Inari Temple, we went and found this little cafe. Little cafe, but it's pretty famous because there's a whole bunch of different like bills from all over the world that were like stapled onto the walls. We went back to the hotel to recoup, rejuvenate, and get ready for our next adventure, which was the Kinkakuji Temple, otherwise known as the Gold Pavilion or the Gold Temple. Now, this one I did go to 10 years ago when I last came, and it's still as beautiful as I remember, but much hotter. We went to the Kinkakuji Temple more towards the middle of the day, so it was way busier. The Kinkakuji Temple is a Zen temple of peace, okay? It's covered in gold leaf. The temple was a retirement villa for the shogun Ashikaga Yoshimitsu, and if you don't know what a shogun is, it's like a military ruler of Japan. It became a Zen temple after his death in 1408. Long time ago. But since then it has burnt down a couple times, once being the Onin War and the second being a fanatic monk. I don't know what that was all about, but they did rebuild it in 1955 and it's been standing strong ever since. I do always wonder though, like, is it livable inside or is it just the outside that looks pretty, you know? Because like every time I go to Disneyland, always curious about Cinderella's castle. Like, are the windows actually functional? Are there rooms in there? Are there secret doors? I'm just curious about that stuff. So I was also wondering if this Kinkakuji temple was a livable temple. After Kinkakuji Temple, we were getting hungry, so we went to Revolution Burger. Phoenix found this place online, and usually you'd only eat Japanese food if you're in Japan, but that wasn't the case because what we experienced at this restaurant was unlike anything we've ever experienced before. Both me and Phoenix have ranked this the best burger we've ever had in our lives. And I'm not even exaggerating, dude. I don't know what they did or put in that burger, man, but it was, I'll never forget it. What was it called?
Revolution Burger.
How was Revolution Burger?
I found Revolution Burger from my IG reel about food in Kyoto, and the guy said it was good, but he wasn't like raving about it. The best burger I've ever had. And I'm not gonna say I'm a burger connoisseur by any means, but that was fantastic. Like, I just had the plain classic burger and no flaws and only good things to say. Like, everything about it was amazing, so much so that like I'm done, but I immediately want to go back and try a different version of the burger. How about you? We're on this side.
Same. Today's the 25th. I haven't vlogged in a couple days just because I got tired of carrying this camera around, and I just got tired of vlogging in general. But Japanese people don't really do breakfast as far as like sit down dine-in places, but I found one. It's more of like a westernized influenced type of place. So they got pancakes, they got steak and eggs, but like with a Japanese twist, you know? By the river. It's like a 10-minute walk over there. And then today our plan is to go to the Gion district and to see that main temple that's in that city, and maybe do some more trinket shopping. Hopefully we'll see some geishas. That'll be cool, but we won't bother them like some tourists do. Today might rain, so it's gonna make it just a smidge more muggy. Day 11. We started off the day by finding this breakfast spot. Once again, like I mentioned earlier, breakfast isn't super huge in Japan, but I found like a westernized breakfast / cafe spot called Katsuko breakfast. The breakfast was very good. It was expensive, but it was worth it. It was really good. It was right on the river in Kyoto. If you ever go to Kyoto, there's like a very peaceful and serene river that like runs through the city. First adventure of day 11 was to go to Kiyomizu-dera. This one also I have been to before, and it is in the Gion district, around the Gion district. Once again, doing a little bit of research on why this thing is here, what it represents, and things like that. So the main wooden Kiyomizu-dera temple is to pay respects to Kannon. They are a deity of great mercy and compassion. That wooden temple was like the main attraction, but if you keep walking down, there's other sections that you can see. For instance, we saw this stream, like 3 streams, and once again, has a meaning. It's the Otoa waterfall. There are 3 streams, each meaning something different. One for longevity, one for success in school, and the other for a fortunate love life. And they say if you drink from all 3 streams or wash your hands with all 3 streams, what have you, it's considered greedy.
Japan, a wonderful place. Today we're here at the 31 shrine that you've seen, probably for sure. It's hot. The end.
Before we went to the Kiyomizu-dera temple, Phoenix was mentioning that he had, and I quote, never been hotter in his life. And so I took that as he's hot, so am I. I got an electric fan, he's got a manual one. We're gonna deal with it, it's peak summertime, right? But we were done with Kiyomizu-dera and he wasn't doing so well. He started not feeling great. We had to stop at a cafe and get some water and just relax for like 30 minutes. So we did that and he wasn't really feeling any better. So we decided, you know what, let's go back to the hotel. We were done, you know, with our sightseeing at the temple anyway. We had done our little trinket shopping in the Gion district. So yeah, we were gonna go back to the hotel. We walked to the bus stop and there was a 7-Eleven in front of the bus stop and we got some more water and I went to the bathroom and I left my phone atop of the 7-Eleven bathroom and then we grabbed a cab and we left. And we got probably like 100, 200 meters into our ride and realized I didn't have my phone on me. I was like panicking, of course. I don't speak fluent Japanese, so I kind of put together words that I could and I said, すみません。私の携帯は back at the 7-Eleven. And he kind of put two and two together and was like, oh, thankfully we had like a younger, very nice driver. So he was very understanding about it and turned around, went back to the 7-Eleven. My phone was still there.
Brother, what's that?
That's perfect timing. So what'd you do?
I left my phone at the 7-Eleven.
It was still where you left it?
Yep. Japanese people, you know.
We ended up going back to the hotel and Phoenix got the rest that he needed. I think he ended up taking like a cold shower and then he took a fat nap after and he was doing, thankfully, very much better after. Yeah, that kind of put into perspective how hot it was and how we're never coming back in the summertime again. Later that evening, we tried to go eat at Revolution Burger again, but it started pouring down rain. I've never heard thunder this loud or rain hit this hard before. So thankfully, right outside of the train station, there was like a little shop, just a little bit down that way. We ended up going in there, looked at buying an umbrella. It was 30 bucks. We said no. Rain did not stop because there was a convenience store right across the street, but like you had to wait because there's no jaywalking in Japan. No one does that. So you had to wait for the crosswalk to go. So we just said, fuck it. And we went to that konbini and turns out there's no umbrellas left. And there were only rain jackets.
Giving fashion.
And then ultimately we decided to go to this ramen spot, not knowing that it was like a Michelin star ramen spot. And yeah, we had to wait a little bit to get in there.
Where are we going right now?
Anywhere I fucking want to.
Where are we going?
We want to Starbucks because we went to try to go get a burger again and then it started storming. And so we stayed in a coffee spot, waited for the rain to die. The rain did not die. We said, fuck it, let's go to the ramen place we already planned to going to after the burgers. Got there, it's a Michelin star fucking ramen place. Grab a ticket, wait an hour and a half, bitches. So we're doing that. And then I was like, okay, let's just go chill in a cafe till it's time close by. Click the nearest cafe. Got there, it's a fucking great A 5-star cafe. There's a fucking line there too. So now we're headed to good old reliable Starbucks. We're gonna chill there and probably buy a pastry and wait. This ramen better be fucking good.
Yeah, honestly. That's not in Kyoto.
Nice,
Wee!
nice.
Day 12 was our last full day in Japan until we were gonna leave early the next morning.
次の停車駅は名古屋です。The train Hello.
trinket shop at the end of the ramen museum, and I ended up buying ramen chips. Basically, it sounds exactly what it is. Chips that tasted exactly like ramen. After that, we caught a train back to Yokosuka, and we just hung out for the rest of the day at my grandparents' house.
この真下をこの線に近づけた方が勝ち。行っちゃダメ、行っちゃダメ、越したらダメ。あ、ダメ。ダメこれ。チキンレース。あ、チキンレースって言う。あ、全然ダメ。You gotta really do it.
Yeah.
1ヶ月ほど滞在する。
How about
こうやってやった方がいいんだよ。
we gotta slide it?
いやいや、やばい。
I'm at my grandparents' house right now. We're about to have some barbecue outside. Yeah, and I'm really excited. Last time they did it, we were in Tokyo, and I was really jealous that they did that. So apparently there's a lot of bugs out here, mosquitoes. I just sprayed some bug spray on myself, but
北山椒を、当時は11月別の厳しにして少し
I don't know what this came from.
まあこういった過去の話
I don't know. 待ってなくていいんでどんどん待って。おー！出てきた。3本入ってんだ。
Yeah. You gotta get one.
3、2、1。終わりや。みっちゃんの勝ち。みっちゃん。
水曜日夜から木曜日九州は猛烈な風が吹いて結構広い範囲
Oh my goodness.
離れていても台風の影響が出るのでなど注意してください。朝からお出の皆さんの出番があります。
my grandpa is a boat engineer. Still is to this day. So he's kind of a handyman, right? But like to an extent. Here is a chair that he kind of crafted himself to where the legs, there's sticks, duct tape onto the back legs of this chair. That way they can reach the bottom of the pond because there's just not enough room for these so-called backyard barbecues that happen every so often.
何をちゃんと焼かないと食べれない。あ、全部？焼けたくない。
Oh.
これだよ、もう一個。それ、や、お肉だ。
文化と一緒だけど、よく食べれなくて。
何かいいのかな。
Fish.
Fish.
シシャモ。
シシャモ。Yeah. That's the same.
ぐらい。
お餅って書いてある。
Stomach exploded. That's the yummy part, man. It, like exploded.
I wasn't expecting that texture. I was expecting just fish. And I got 1,000 little baby eggs.
お前が。 bug spray all over myself. Yet
Look.
I don't see no bugs. I think because it is smoking, bugs don't like
Good
smoke.
point, good point.
This is all for me, right? みーちゃん、
食べるパン。
パン食べる。
お尻パン好き？お尻パンって言わないみっちゃんたちは。
そんな
言わない。はい、キラ。
ありがとう。What is this?
That's like a face wash, I guess.
Oh, like a present? Took one of the shitty palms.
嘘。どこで買ったの？そんじゃ来なかった？
The other one's mine, bitch.
おー。見てこれ。
Oh wow.
すごいじゃん。
Wow.
横須賀、三浦、神奈川、鎌倉って書いてる。
For me?
This is for you.
ありがとうございます。
水のシャワー浴びてちょっと休んだの。
Oh, is that the skin mask?
日本の秋はいいんだよ。ね。
This is oshiri pan. Translates in English to butt bread. It is my most favorite delight
Why is it called butt bread?
because it literally looks like shit in between butt cheeks. Looks like you absolutely. It was probably me the first night I landed here, or would have been. Poop. Oshiri pan, butt bread, or unko pan. Poop bread. What you do is you spread it nicely in between each cheek. You buy.
中華街のとこの。あそこさ、いっぱいものがあるんじゃなくて、ただでかくてなんか、
And this
スレ
is
ットが入って
special
るだけなの。
to
ほん
Yokosuka.
で他のドンキ行ったらもうすごいじゃん。商品の上にこうやって物が置いてあるじゃん。それでびっくりした。
I would like to think that they only sell these.
Probably sell all over the nation.
Mom, is this only Yokosuka specific?
よ。びっくりしちゃったよね、T。No, it's specifically that bakery.
Heck, yep.
Oh wow.
And
It's
the
even
other one.
more specific.
They're the same bakery. I don't know why nobody else makes this though.
It's the best.
Maybe nobody wants to eat an ass cheek for this
閉
shit.
めた方がいいんじゃない？
That's it.
はいな。
You're like,
来た勢いでだってね上にいたから
you're not listening to anybody.
あ、
聞いたりさそれが美味しそうこれが一番焦げてなくて美味しそう
Never buy it?
No.
I've literally never had it.
Actually, yeah, you can have a bite.
So you can have the other one too. The whole thing.
Fucking asshole. Really good. Butt bread.
So stingy. I'm the same way. You know exactly what you're thinking.
Real good. Yes.
まさに空飛ぶサラリーマン
Hey, she's still in there.
実は彼ら
What?
赤
So you
羽
wanna go? Get so much sugar on my face.
したり片腕で持ち上げたり
Oh!
大丈夫。
台風の中心から離れているのですが、
大丈夫だよ。
And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the Japan vlogs. I'm a little sad that I don't have any footage to go through anymore. Phoenix finally got to meet the other half of my family. I just got to go back and see my culture and my family again. It was a really special time, and I'm really grateful that we were able to make this trip happen. But me being half Japanese, half white, and growing up most of my life in America, I kind of lost touch a little bit with my Japanese side, and now getting older, realizing how important it is to stay connected with your heritage. My goal is to fluently speak Japanese again. Until I do that, like, a part of me is missing. I feel like a part of me isn't fulfilled. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed these vlogs. Granted, these vlogs were mostly for me and my family, that way we can reminisce on the memories we made in Japan, but I had a very fun time editing and putting this together, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh my god.
Can we go down this way, yeah?
No, this is the intersection. Getting real cinematography with it.
1478何が仕事すごいな一緒にいなくなるし
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, no, we
the
can't
night
do it.
I need some stick
種を残す。そうですね。まあある程度どうなんでしょう。
びっくりだったなあれ一発目の最初
自然界でもトレーニングなくても
私わかる大仏行くやつ
I'm back in the trunk.
大丈夫
We just got done washing our money.
Did you need a connection to your...
Is that a Bucky shirt?
I did.
He did.
I was just using them to charge my AirPods for a second.
Shall I raw dog this flight back?
I have a portable charger and this literally plugs in the airplane.